This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
What is up, everybody? I have a lot of SEGA news. First of all, this article actually goes into two directions, so we're gonna make them two separate videos. That way they'll have their time to shine. Sonic fans bombard SEGA with dreams of RPGs and fighting games. This is obviously a tweet that was sent out by Katie, their social media manager. Sonic's community manager got a little more than they bargained for this past weekend after a harmless question about a new Sonic game genre generated thousands of response from Sonic fans desperately seeking their favorite hero in a new RPG or a fighting game. Yeah, it's all interesting here and there because, you know, like there's so much you could do with Sonic, obviously. You know, platforming is one thing, but a fighting game would be something that would be exciting, or an RPG. Yeah, so when Katie mentioned that tweet, like what kind of Sonic style game you want, I mean, everybody wants to list their topics. Here's one from, here's an interesting one right here. An open zone modern Sonic game with Sonic and Amy as the two lead characters, bonding and having an adventure together, with Knuckles and Rouge having a side story, discovery, lost, forgotten ruins, and Cream tagging along with Tails, who wants to become his own hero. That is actually a great idea. Shoutouts to Son Amy channel for this suggestion, and the video in general. I like that idea, and I could easily make a concept of that as a fantastic storyteller that I am, but I'm going to take it one step further, actually. You know what kind of game I want to go with? I want to go with a fighting game, something similar with Sonic Frontiers' style, only fast-paced, but I want it to be Dynasty Warriors light. You know, I want that fighting style where it's fast-paced, and it makes it fun, and it's intense. But I'm going to take it one step further. I actually want a shooting style game, but I don't mean like what you got in Sonic Frontiers, obviously, with Galaga and all that nonsense. No, I want a shooting style game, a 2D, of course, because just 3D shooting games, not my thing. I don't enjoy them, and I think it's just going to be way too fucking complicated. Or make it a 2D style shooting game. It's a hell of a lot easier, and it's just easier for everybody. And I would go, and I already know which franchise I want to base it off of. I want to base it off Metal Slug. For a lot of you who may not understand, the Metal Slug franchise is one of the most popular 2D style shooting games of all time, dating back to 1996 with the original Metal Slug Super Vehicle. But then it got sequels after sequels, and I believe Metal Slug went all the way to Metal Slug 7 or XX as far as I'm concerned. The franchise has always been iconic because it's a fun game where you're basically just going out there and just shooting down enemies, taking down robots, this and that, and going after the main antagonist. But as you progress, you know, you added more characters, and then the weapons got better and better for each corresponding game, and the story changes for each game. With Metal Slug 2 and Metal Slug X, both basically the same game. It's just that X is just an enhanced version of 2, way better, has an epic soundtrack, but 3 took it to a whole new level with its branching pathways and amazing level design, a fantastic soundtrack, but the story was super epic, obviously, where the general got captured, but so did your corresponding main player, and you basically have to use your backup player to go rescue them, but you go into deep space and get up to the mothership, and that is so fucking epic right there. As the music kicks off, oh my god, you know the shit's about to get real. Like, if you never played a Metal Slug game in your life, please, I urge you to try these games out, and you'll understand why I want something like this for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. I want something of this nature, because why not? I mean, if you can make a murder mystery game and make it that popular, where you're just basically, it's a murder mystery game with Sonic the Hedgehog, and make it that great, imagine what you could do with a shooting style game based off Metal Slug, a popular series, but use Sonic characters. Why not? You could do that. It's believable too, because with Sonic the Hedgehog characters, it's the safest to test out new ideas, whether it be a fighting game, whether it be an RPG, or whether it be a shooting style game, which is what I would prefer because it's fun, it's popular. You add character diversity. You unlock more and more new playable characters. They each have their own corresponding areas, you know, things of that nature. You know, just picture Sonic having specific weapons, Amy having weapons, Knuckles, Tails, etc. And I kept saying to myself, imagine if you could use Sonic the Hedgehog characters, but for this style. It fits, it's perfect, it's an Armageddon kind of game. Just imagine Eggman sending his troops out there to stop you. Just replace all the enemies with Eggman-style enemies, as you go further along the story, and Eggman style mechs until you get to the big final boss himself, Dr. Eggman. You know, just picture that for a quick moment. That's all I gotta say about this. Katie, fantastic take right here. I have to admit, I mean, this is a fantastic take right here, and I'm glad that everybody chimed in on this. And everybody let me know what you think about this, and I gotta go. Peace out.